Hello again, YouTube. Welcome back. This is another episode of Read Your Thoughts. I'm Dylan, and today we'll be getting started on Chapter 2, the next section. Last episode, we did imagination and consciousness and how it can project you forward and how it can be used to help set yourself up to kind of see your goals better and how you can see how to get yourself further ahead. Today we're going to be looking at personal mission statements and then what's kind of at the center of that. So in the book, they talk about personal mission statements as basically a constitution of what you should have wrote down for what values you want most in your life. And so I think that the best way to go about this is to write everything down that you think that you would want to have as a value in your life, or what you think would be a value in your life, and then kind of go through and see which ones you want to have happen first, or be able to see first in your life, and then kind of slowly work on the rest of them. So one of mine for me would be succeeding mentally. And so for me, what that means is, I want to be able to take control of my thoughts and be able to use them in a strategic or powerful way to kind of help me gain a focus on what my goals are and be able to act on my thoughts better, or not act on my thoughts that I have, depending on what it is. But I want to be able to basically have better thoughts throughout my life, and kind of use that to keep myself moving forward. So if I can have better thoughts, then obviously I'll be moving in a better direction for myself. So that's one of mine. Let me know what your guys's personal mission statements are. At least let me know one thing that you guys might have that you think you would value in your life, and let me know down below. So everybody's is going to be different. Mine is definitely not going to be the same as my mom's, or maybe my brother's, or even yours. So everybody's is going to be different. Don't try to look at somebody else's and think that it can be applied to your life, because it might not be. It very well may be that they have something that they want to strive for that is totally against what you want in your life, or what you might value. So try not to take into consideration other people's opinions on this. This is totally a self-reflect thing, and something that you kind of need to look within yourself to see, to kind of gain like a true understanding of what you would want. And so your mission statement shouldn't be just they shouldn't be goals that you can accomplish. They should actually be values, things that can be that can withstand time, and that can be put to the test over and over again. And these are the things that you will come back to. So a couple examples that they have in the book here are it says never compromise with honesty. Make sure that you are always honest, and that you could never or at least try not to lie as much as possible. Never settle. for anything less, So that'll always withstand the test of time. You can always tell the truth to people. And that's not a goal. I mean, in a way it's a goal to be able to get to that point, but it's something that you'll consistently continue to do throughout your life. Another one that they use is, what do we got here? Hustle while you wait. So that's another very good example. While you're sitting around, possibly doing nothing, try to either, be thinking about what you can be doing, figuring out different ways that you can be, making money or, achieving your goals that you might have, writing things down, reading, in between drives from, your house to work, listening to podcasts instead of, music, just trying to educate yourself, things like that. Those are always things that can, withstand time and can, you can always improve yourself. So that's something that, because I don't think you should ever stop working on yourself. When you get to a certain point, you just kind of stop and, okay, well, I'm this now, so that's it. No, that's not how you should look about it. You should always be able to do something better or do something else with yourself, to keep yourself motivated and to, keep yourself striving for something. So those are just two examples that they use in the book. Yours might be totally different from anything, that they might have to say. But just make sure that it's not a, something that you can actually, obtain. It's something that you, want to value and to kind of have as kind of a foundation layer of your character for yourself. So that's for what your personal mission statement should be about. And then at the center of that, what they talk about here is that, so they say whatever is at the center of our life will be the source of our security, guidance, wisdom, and power. And so they kind of go through and they talk about what each of these means. And so they talk about security representing your sense of self-worth, your self-esteem, confidence, how you feel about yourself. Are you, if you're confident, you're going to have a sense of security within yourself, to kind of believe in yourself and, basically like, be emotionally, sound within yourself. So that's what security means. Guidance is, obviously your direction of your life, where you want to go, your internal frame of reference, from what they say here, it could be your faith as well. If you believe in a certain religion, that could help guide you along a path that, is righteous and just for you. They talk about wisdom. And so wisdom is, your perspective on life, your sense of balance, and just how you, your understanding of, everything that, is kind of going on around you. And, for me, I would also throw in common sense as well. I don't know if that would be one. Let me know how you think about that. But for me, I think common sense would be a big one to kind of throw in there with wisdom, because it kind of acts on the how everything kind of plays together, kind of like reading the room. So that's what I would say for that. And then the last one is power. So your ability to act, being proactive and, being able to, go out and create decisions and, create your goals and the life that you want. So those are the 4 factors that kind of bring everything together. And they say that they're all interdependent, which means they all kind of act on one another. Um, you're gonna always have all four, but some may be more powerful than others. You might have a greater sense of security within yourself, and that can ultimately impact your willingness to create power and to act, because you have the confidence to act on the things that you want, because you are you know emotionally secure within yourself, and mentally secure that you are able to do these things. So they're always going to work together, and they're never gonna you're never going to go without one of them. It might seem that way, but it just means that you're on the reactive side of things versus the proactive side. So then, which one do you think is more powerful, though? Or not more powerful, but which one do you think is greater than the other? I don't know if I could say that one is greater than the other, because where you might lack in one, you could make up in another, and that can kind of create its own balance in a way. And obviously, I think you would obviously want each of them to be within harmony of each other. But that may not always be the case. You may not be, you might not have that sense of security, but you have that sense of wisdom and guidance within yourself. But then you might not have the sense of security, and so you might not be able to act on where you want to be going, and so that can kind of put you at a possible stalemate. And it could be hard to figure out what you want to do. So, you can use your imagination and consciousness, what we talked about last week, or not last week, 2 days ago, about how to kind of lay out that foundation, try to visualize what values you actually want, see yourself in different situations and jot those ideas down. They don't have to be perfect the first time. Just kind of jot down what you're thinking, what you're seeing in your mind, and then kind of go from there on, what you can take away from that, what value or what, foundational layer is there that you actually crave, what you actually seek from that. So that's definitely, a way to incorporate the past video into this next one. And that's kind of the whole thing about the book as well. I know I've mentioned it before, but they kind of all relate to one another, and they all kind of, work within each other, to where you want to they kind of build upon each individual thing that they say to create one compounded, improvement of your character overall. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know something from your personal mission statement. Let me know if you think one power is greater, or one paradigm of security, guidance, wisdom, or power is greater than the other. And that'll be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.